Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, friends. Yay. We're at my house today.
We are recording in a whole new space. This is great.
Honestly, my living room has come a long way because it was just kind of horrible for a while. And now it's starting to look like a living room.
And now it is adorable.
I try. There's some old artwork. And I don't know about me. I don't know about you. Whatever. But whenever I move to a new space, I kind of like to redo the whole thing. So sometimes it's hard for me to have old stuff around.
Well, I have trauma about moving places because I've been in very serious relationships that obviously went south. And so decorating a new place feels like, I don't know, just...
The best?
No.
Or traumatic?
Traumatic. Like, I have like a hodgepodge of things that I've accumulated over the years that I just happen to not get rid of. And now nothing feels like a home because I am traumatized.
Boy, this was such a fun start.
I just know how to start things out.
Oh my gosh, I'm already feeling it echoing in here a little bit. So sorry if the sound is a little bit not so great, y'all. We're in my living room and it's a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't have a big living room by any means, but normally we're just in a smaller space.
Usually we're in my tiny little room or office.
Mm-hmm. We're still on the floor though. We're not like on the couch or anything. We're on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Well, I finally got a rug. I've been here for over a year and I didn't have this rug till about 2 weeks ago, maybe.
It's so cute. It brightens up the
nice.
space so much.
I'm worried about how dirty it's going to get, how fast. Yeah. But maybe I just need to vacuum it regularly. I don't know how it works.
I don't know how to take care of fuzzy rugs.
The fuzziness kind of creeps me out, but I think I need the comfort because something else just feels a little bit too like business office-y.
Like, how do people like on Instagram have fluffy white everything, and they have pets?
Yeah, that
make it make sense.
Yeah. I don't get it either. I need to turn my phone on so I know what we're doing today. Well, I mean, we kind of know what we're doing today. We're wrapping up season 2.
It's the season finale.
Because next week we're going to be on our way down to Florida.
Floridia.
I've been so anxious. It's like just a few days away now, it feels like.
What are you feeling anxious about? Are there things that like you can put on to me to take the anxiety away?
I think I'm a little bit anxious about the car situation because we might just end up taking your car because I haven't figured out like that whole thing, which whatever. That is what it is.
I mean, that's totally
We'll probably figure out a lot of stuff tonight because we're finally sitting down and like figuring stuff out. And I have a lot of stuff planned out anyways. Like, and I have our tickets for things. Like we have literally I know where we're going to be every day and all the places where I want to go. I've written down the hours of it so that we don't just assume that we can go there later when they close early, you know? So just checking on those things so that we don't run into random disasters that are easily prevented. I like to be in control. Can you tell? Everything. I also have a pack list already. Like everything. I've had it for like a month now. Everything that you need to pack. So you can also use this too.
It'll
tell you how many outfits of each to pack, just so you know.
Oh, yeah. I honestly, I need that. I was going to post.
It's hard. It's too much to think about.
There was one of those Little Miss, and it said packs. I don't think I posted it. I was going to. It was Little Miss packs 2 weeks of outfits for a weekend trip, and I said, well, for our 9-day trip, I'm going to have about 9 suitcases, 1 per day. Sorry, Nicole.
I was like, yeah, we're taking your little car. What are we going to do? I think I'm just going to have 1 suitcase. I pack pretty light, especially, I mean, it's also it's summery. You're not going to be wearing a lot of clothes anyways.
I'm going to be wearing Speedos every day. That's it. 10 Speedos, that's all I need.
I need to figure out if I even have swimsuits. That's something I don't really think about because I didn't even go anywhere.
I will say,
summer.
When we are in Miami, I would like to go to the beach because the only time I've been to Miami, I did not go to the beach. I didn't even see the beach.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
I know.
How did you go to Miami? Guess the beach is different than the ocean. I'm sure you saw water.
Our hotel was across the street from the beach.
Oh, that really sucks. Okay, you see here I have my IAS list, like things to do. And of course, I was supposed to alert bank for travel, and I just saw something that you're not, like Wells Fargo doesn't require you to alert them for travel anymore. So what that basically tells me is you don't have to tell us. We're tracking you anyways.
I didn't even think of that.
Am I wrong?
Because when I went to Paris, I did it with all my cards. And Discover was like, yeah, you can tell us, but like we don't need to know. The rest of them were like, nope, you don't even have the option.
I can't handle the embarrassment of my card not working even once.
No, again, I hold a lot of trauma in that aspect of my life.
I can't do it. So, and then I was like, oh, we gotta, I gotta get my like car fixed and everything. Boom, gets rear-ended. Boom, window smashed. What the hell? I got my tire fixed. I got an oil change. I got my windows tinted for nothing. For nothing. But you see here, I have my list of things to pack: medication, chargers, stuff, weed stuff. Can't forget. Butt wipes, important, scrunchies, whatever. 5+ driving outfits, important. Just like comfy outfits.
You know me, it's those stretchy black pants and this stretchy t-shirt specifically. Yeah. This is the perfect driving t-shirt.
Yeah, because we're not trying to drive in style. We're going to be sitting and our knees are going to hurt. Brandon, our knees are going to hurt. We need to pack things for our knees. I need to write that down.
If you guys didn't know this, me and Nicole have knee issues.
If this is a neurodivergent thing, please let us know. Email us.
Like, I was walking up your stairs when we were going to record upstairs, and I was like, oh, my knees.
No, imagine when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, me hobbling down the stairs. It's not good. Because you don't even want to cross the hallway. Imagine having to go all the way down here.
The only reason I have to do stairs is for laundry. Thank God.
2 outfits for like the Aeroid show. 3 podcast outfits because you said you want to record in person, but just 3 outfits for like we're seeing people and we're recording. It doesn't really matter what you wear, but just so you know.
Cute.
Swimsuits, cute shoes, comfy shoes, and then purses, bags, fanny packs, all that stuff. Do we need to bring a first aid kit too? We probably should.
That wouldn't, look at all these. Injury.
We're
injury. Oh my God. Why do I have so many cuts in my hands?
I'm full of bruises right now. And I told Sam I'm going to look really pale next to you in like every picture we take.
I am incredibly tan. But the Jergens. You got to get some Jergens naturally glowing.
Because Brandon's be running outside. I haven't done anything outside.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time outside and I use self-tanner twice
and
a day.
And you don't wear anything either. My legs don't see the sun. Oh, and then I also wrote down the video clips to get.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Right? Because you don't want to think about, you're not going to be thinking about it. And you're going to be like, oh, what videos can I make with these things?
Which also, we should make up promo videos to post before we go.
That's stupid. I mean, I guess.
Well, just like a, hey guys, here we are. We're doing this thing.
You know how many people, I shared it on my story and they're like, oh my God, you guys are going there? And I'm like, did you not see my post? They didn't show anybody that post.
Do you not listen to the pod?
Literally. Hello, you guys. Well, they're not listening to this. What am I saying hello for? My God. I need to flip back to what we're supposed to be talking about. That's why we have a list to stay on task.
Yeah, Nicole is the notes app queen. I wish I was. Half of my notes are notes that you made for me and shared to my phone.
That's probably true. But let's talk about why we are here in the first place. My cat. So you guys, I recently told you about Queenie that came into our lives. Brenna, Brandon's landlord and roommate, found it. Hi, Brenna. Found little Queenie. Queenie made
at an Airbnb on a girls' weekend.
I didn't mention this in the last podcast, but Queenie has had a lot of like ear infection problems, and we've just been in and out of the vet a lot, so we've been there. Today I brought Queenie in for a spay, and pretty soon afterwards, I'm driving around, going to the Joann's parking lot, make a little beeline because I'm getting a call from the vet, and I'm like, what's going on? Because they already called, I don't know, think it should be all good, and they say, oh, little plot twist. He literally said that, plot twist. We have a little change of plans.
Wait, did they say it before or after?
Before, and I was like,
okay, so you had to give approval.
Well, yeah. So he was just like, okay, just so you know, we're changing it to a neuter because Queenie's a boy.
Surprise, Sade.
And I was like, oh my God, I knew it because y'all wouldn't know this, but I was literally talking about this with someone yesterday. It was just very weird, and this happened to Pot Roast Mom. Y'all, if you know, you know. And are you kidding me? Queenie's a boy, and with the name Queenie, what are you gonna do? I don't know. I really just wanted to have a little gender fluid cat, but Izzy just wants to respect it and call him he. But she's having a hard time with it anyways. You heard her herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, she. And I'm like, Queenie's a boy.
Queenie's whatever Queenie is in that moment.
So we also called Queenie Peanut a lot. I sometimes call him Beanie, like a bean. So I don't really know. We haven't decided yet. It's literally just been less than a day now. So we are here just because I thought that he was going to be recovering and just needing extra love and care.
And let me tell you, that is the complete opposite.
This fucking cat is bouncing off the walls.
I walk in a bag, on a shelf.
Yeah.
Eating toys, eating feathers. Here's a plant. There's a fly. Like,
yeah,
just
everywhere. And like all over your stuff. And yeah, so he also was not vibing with the cone thing that I got. I think it was a little bit small, so I have to get something else tomorrow. He hasn't really been bothering his area that much anyways, but he's not supposed to be roughhousing. I'm sure he's sleeping up there now. I mean, usually when we sleep, he lays down and he's like, okay, time to sleep. He really likes to cuddle up and sleep time, but other than that, when he's awake and he's cognizant, he's like, I'm not getting pets, I'm running around.
blessed be the fruit, because I was talking to Nicole about this. I was like, obviously Queenie can do whatever Queenie wants, but Cece and Clifford would not have been able to handle it. And I know a lot of you know who Cece is. You know Cece's temperament. She's a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, she
does not like energy.
She doesn't run half as fast as Queenie does.
She doesn't run as fast as Queenie's slowest walk. And that is honestly
Queenie's
true.
like slow little scurry was Cece that other night when you were like, why are you going so fast? So that's why we're here. And she clearly doesn't need the extra attention, but I was like, oh my God, I can't leave her alone. Him, whatever. But I wanted to ask you, Brandon, so for our trip next week, what are you doing for a plant sitter?
Samantha, I just realized yesterday that I have to teach her how to do the fish tank. I've taught you how to do the fish tank, and now I have to teach another human how to do the fish tank, and that seems like the worst.
I feel like Sam's not going to... I mean, I love Sam. I have all the confidence in Sam, but I feel like I did pretty good. I don't know if Sam's going to have as easy of a time as I did.
There's a lot of steps, and Sam gets overwhelmed very easily.
And I also have watched you do it several times. And
Yeah,
I
you
did,
have.
Like, have a pretty good memory.
We'll just be like hanging out, and I'll be like, sorry, I got to take the next hour to clean the fish tank.
Mm-hmm. This is what I started to do for Sam, because I'm also counting on her to come take care of my plants. So sorry, Sam, you're in charge of like probably close to 1,000 plants while we're gone. Sorry. But I'm doing check cabinets for instructions, because I'm going to put sticky notes on each cabinet so that it doesn't have to be all in one note overwhelming. So it's like, just check the cabinets for any specific notes on those. I have colored sticky notes, and I'm doing green sticky notes on the pots for things that just ignore me. I'm green, I'm good to go. Ignore me, okay? Yellow sticky note for this might be thirsty. Check on me. Or maybe I need to have my moss pole watered. Just check. Maybe there'll be notes on the note, perhaps. And blue sticky notes definitely needs a drink or something, a refill if it's like a pond.
Blue is thirsty.
Blue's thirsty. Smart. And then I said, don't forget to shut the door and check for cats hiding, because we don't want that. This is where mine and Nicole's neurodivergencies go in completely opposite directions. Well, because this is me trying to have control. I'm really anxious, and I'm like,
the day before, I'm going to be like, okay, Sam, you got to come over. I'm going to give you a quick little tutorial. And
literally, isn't that what you did for Paris? You were like, come over, let me teach you. You're going to like, that's also why I have this list, because I'm like, you're going to be packing the night before, and I'm going to be worried you're going to forget things. So.
I still have the video that I recorded for you on how to do the fish tank.
Yeah,
so
Brandon recorded videos to show me how to do it and did not edit the videos.
That's a lot of preemptive thought that I usually don't have.
Yeah, and you didn't even follow through with it, so it doesn't even count.
Did I ever send them to you?
No, never, ever.
No. Okay.
You were like, maybe I'll post it online. Did you? I think you did, didn't you?
No.
I don't know.
I did post
You've done some fish content as of lately, maybe.
Because it's easier with these Amazon videos, because there's so many trinkets for fish tanks, but really besides pots, there's like not that many trinkets for plants.
Oh yeah, I said living room, top off water props if needed. If cats were clearly bothering a plant and Izzy didn't notice, feel free to chuck it in the plant room. And then I'm like just pointing out specific plants. Like there's a plant in like the kitchen, the hanging philodendron above the sink in the window.
Yeah.
I said if the moss feels crunchy, you can drench it under running water for 10 to 15 seconds, or 15 to 30 seconds.
That's very specific.
So yeah, Just try to make it as easy as possible. Very chill.
Sam does like very detailed things.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like.
So this will vibe very well with her.
I'm gonna try to leave no questions, but I don't want to make it overcomplicated. So certain things, I'm not gonna really be mad if anything dies. Like have you see it in there? It looks like a tornado went through it. Do you remember when I made that cleaning video?
Mm-hmm.
I cleaned again since then. It became a disaster. I cleaned again, even more. And now it looks like that again. Like, what is the point of even cleaning? I just don't get it.
It never ends. Well, see, that is, I will say, one of the reasons I do like having the catch trays under each plant, because then I don't have to move them as much, and they're not like, it's just a lot less mess.
Now I'm thinking about, how like people are like, where did my money go? How did I make a mess? I just am trying to think about like what happened and why does it look like that and how did it get there? I don't know. I don't really understand. Maybe just the key is to not make a mess in the first place, but I don't know how it happened.
It'll be interesting I'm a little bit nervous with all these plants because I didn't think, I'm setting up more grow lights so I can like spread them apart like on those.
Oh yeah, you
on
need
the
to help.
cabinets.
Like my grow lights, I have to be turning them on every day.
Oh yeah,
because I
gotta go check that out.
I didn't fix the timer because I moved some stuff around. I did some rearranging, and I don't know why unplugging it and plugging it back in just like reset the whole thing, and I can't figure it out. I can't do techie stuff.
But hopefully I'll be able to spread mine out. Because if you saw my Instagram, my plant wall is there's not an inch of space. I couldn't take in one more plant. Not one. Zero.
I know. I was looking around. I was like, should I give it Brandon any of these? And I thought about like the many pictures I saw of the plants everywhere. And I was like, no, he's at capacity just like I am. He's just going to have to go. Plans for buying plants on the trip. Have you thought about this?
No.
None at all.
I'm just going to wing it.
You haven't put any thought.
Whatever I see, I see.
And you're like, ooh, I want this.
But I'm also very good at resisting lately.
Yeah, Brandon, like it has to be a really good deal or something he really has been wanting for a long time for him to really be like, okay, I'm getting it and I'm going to like take this all the way home.
It just seems like a lot.
But we're going to be like shopping. Like, I think for me, it's going to be hard to resist shopping all week long.
Because you're much more like, you're like, oh, I have this plant at home, but this one looks really good.
Yeah,
I'm like, I have this plant at home. Eventually, it'll look this good.
No, I don't. I'm not thinking like that at all because eventually my plant looks like shit. No, it's really it's hit or miss because like don't some of these plants look pretty damn good.
No, you have some phenomenal plants,
but some of mine just look like horrible. It's all the anthuriums. Brandon's like they're so easy. No, they're not.
But I don't know what it is. They just drive with me. It's weird.
It's because you also like do everything the right way. Anthurium is not a lazy bitch plant, unfortunately. Philodendrons, on the other hand, vibe with me a little bit more. And Hoyas. This brings me to my point in bringing up our plant buying. I am very nervous. I will be coming home with more Hoyas than aeroids.
I could see that for myself too. If I see a new guinea ghost, that's a good price.
Brandon, we're not only going to be like shopping at like the whole aeroid show, but like we're going to be going to aeroid greenhouses / Perfect Choice Nursery, and they have all the Hoyas. They grow so many Hoyas. One of the sisters is like that's her specialty. That's all she wants to grow. Is like she's obsessed with Hoyas. So it's going to be risky.
Which, speaking of, Jesse did not know I was a Hoya bitch. Now.
I feel like we haven't been talking about it very much, and you don't really post about them either.
No, I don't post about them. And she's busy being pregnant, so I got to make that obvious.
You have adulty friends. It's crazy. I mean, I have adult friends too. Hi, adult friends. But they're adult plant friends. Hello, adult plant friends.
I feel like plant friends are either like much older than even me or much younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in like a weird demographic where most people my age are like dealing with children and marriages, and
it's weird. I don't feel old enough to be allowed to have kids. It's actually kind of crazy.
I feel I am 31. I'm 31 years old, and if I got married, I'm a child bride. If I had a kid, it would have been statutory rape at that point. That's like I literally think I'm 16 years old. It's bad.
Brandon's 31,
which a lot of people don't realize I'm that old.
It's not very old.
Well,
if you were like, I'm 39, I'd be like, what? that it would be like, oh, you're old, way older than I thought you were. But 31 is not like, that's crazy. Because you also like are very muscly.
I don't feel 31. Well, also like when I was like 21, I did not like. Well, also I was being abused, but
these like voices that we use for the way to say things.
That's how I cope with trauma. Is I make weird voices.
I sing about it instead.
Anyway, I feel much younger now. I feel like my life has finally started. There was a pause for 10 years, and now I'm really starting to be a person again.
The preservatives that they're putting on all the food. 18-year-olds look like you now.
It's insane.
So
there's no way on God's green earth I could have looked like that at 18. I couldn't look like this at 18.
But it is kind of astounding, like the old men that are like, oh my God, I did not know she was like 13. Like, come on, 13. I think I would know, like even talking to, you would know you were talking to a 13-year-old.
There has been, working in the cosmetic industry, there have been like 2 times where I thought I was talking to like a 20-year-old and they were like 13, 14. I was like, ugh.
They're probably traumatized.
And obviously I was not attracted to them because obviously.
Oh my God. Back to plants and not predators. Oh my God, they could really do To Catch a Predator, but like the plant people who steal things out of conservatories.
God,
that would be such a cool show. I would watch that show.
Come on, Vice, let's do this.
Oh my God. Yeah, come on. That would be great. So Brandon brought his plants in because it got cold the other night. You were stressy. It was like already dark out.
Stressy spaghetti. That did not rhyme or come off the tongue like I expected it to. Yeah, so I would say like, what was that, 2 days ago? And then 4 days ago, I was like, oh yeah, I have to bring my plants in. I'll treat them tomorrow and then I'll bring them in the next day. Completely forgot. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, what's the weather like? And I was like, oh my God, it's freezing outside. Dipping down to 45 degrees. And so I had to bring them all in all at once. I didn't realize I had that many plants outside.
You had 4 greenhouses.
I don't want to talk about it.
I was like, what are you talking about? No, I know that a lot of it's merchandise, so it's a little bit different, but my plants are still outside.
Only one of the 4 greenhouses was merchandise.
Oh, so did you only bring in one?
No, I brought in all 4.
Okay, yeah, I was like,
So basically, all of our inventory
went in the dark. You brought them all in the dark
because it was dark at 7:30.
Yeah, and even today, Brandon's like, why is it dark at 7:30? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
It just happened so fast.
It's September.
How come it takes so long to get light out long and then the light just disappears?
That's winter. It used to, like during the summer, I wake up at 7 a.m. It's bright out. Now I wake up at 7 a.m. It's still dark.
It makes me depressed because none of my little crystal light catchers on my windows make rainbows. Well, they do a little bit.
That's sad.
But not. It's like a 5-minute period.
So I need a big vitamin D light. Big sun lamp.
I'm curious as to how much vitamin D grow lights produce. Probably
UV rays,
no vitamin D, just cancer.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like we're going to be part of some some documentary later on in life, like all of these plant parents.
Did you see that
cancer.
One post it was on a Facebook group, and this woman was like, I just want to put this out as like a PSA. Like, I got diagnosed with like this really bad skin cancer, and I'm like almost positive it was my grow lights. And then she posted pictures, but before I get to the pictures, all the comments are like, "There's no way a grow light did this to you." I'm like, did you even look at the pictures? This woman has the most intense setup I've ever seen. She converted a room. She didn't do like a tent. She like put the tent lining. It was a room about this size. The entire thing was silver. Entire thing.
I mean,
all silver, and like those industrial like weed farm grow lights.
Yeah, I'm like, these are big Mars Hydro grow lights.
Like insanity. And people are like, there's no way this could even happen. And I'm like,
under those, I think so. If you're under those every day.
And she's like, I would spend I didn't have a job for the last 2 years, so I would spend about 8 hours a day under these lights.
Yeah, without sunscreen, you're effed. Oh, yeah. Okay, PSA, wear your sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen, people.
SPF 50 every day.
Mm-hmm. Are you one of the people who believes that like anything above 50 like doesn't really exist? It's all
Yes.
the same. Okay. Just
And I mean, really, the
checking.
only thing above 50 is Neutrogena. And how would Neutrogena be the only brand that can do above 50?
Doesn't Neutrogena own like half of the other ones too at this point? I mean, that's just how it works.
I'm assuming Neutrogena is probably L'Oreal. I don't really know.
I was like, what does that sound? If you guys hear any scratching in the background, it's my rabbit. If you didn't know that, I guess I don't really talk about Juniper on here very much. Miss Juniper. She looks like Cece, but in a rabbit.
Literally.
I'm not kidding. She looks like Cece in rabbit form. Yeah, so I did not bring my plants in. They're still all out there. They're still looking fine. One of them looks kind of droopy, but I think it's because it's thirsty because we haven't gotten rain like we have been getting. I haven't even been watering the plants out there like the last several months.
I couldn't even tell you what's out there because like I feel like you just threw them out there and then they're just.
I actually, you know what's great? I've been like filming little TikTok like clips so that I can make a video about it at the end of the summer. Like here's a before and after of the plants
That's
after
smart.
all summer.
If my goldfish brain could remember, I recorded anything.
How great! And you know what? Right? You're gonna be shocked. They're in a photo album together right now on my phone too, like ready to be all like edited.
Okay, I will say there are a lot of photo album updates with iOS 16, which
Like
makes
good ones makes
like,
you want to get
which-
more organized.
which makes me think it'll be easier to organize. Yeah.
It's really nice. I mean, especially because you know me, I make content for a lot of different people, and I can't just scroll back and find that shit. A nightmare. I can't.
Like,
I have to be able.
I
to
feel
pull
like
it up
I would
pretty
need
fast.
like my personal phone, my
Work phone.
professional social media phone, and my social media for other people phone. Like I would like need 3 separate entities with 3 separate iClouds.
I'm on that stupid little brick like 12 hours a day. It's bad, but it's also like my little special interest.
Well, I mean, it's not as bad as sitting at an office computer doing spreadsheets for 8 hours.
That is true, but I am still like I sit my posture when I'm on my phone. Oh my god, it's horrible. I'm gonna be one of those people like the old people that are in the mall that like hunch over like this. I'm gonna look like that.
Having watched you in a variety of situations, you have much better posture than me in general. Like right now, like literally, my shoulders don't know what it's like to be back.
Oh, because I'm also like being back up against the couch is helpful. But when I'm walking around the house, I'm usually like pretend the microphone is my phone, and I'm just like, my neck is completely turned down, like chin to chest on my phone, and I'm like, this isn't normal. And also every once in a while I gotta look up and be like, okay, my eyes need to adjust to like a further distance than like my little phone. Then I can't see anything. I get in the car and I'm like especially like I don't know if you have you have blue eyes like me, if you have sensitive little eyeballs, you know, when you go outside after like not seeing, well, I'm sure after being in the mall all day sometimes, and you go outside in the sun, like I'd be crying.
The Rosedale Sephora changed their lighting to like they got a remodel, and it's the back room is like this dark creepy cave, and then I come out and I'm like, I'm like, this is gonna trigger a migraine. Like I haven't had a migraine since 2nd grade, but today's the day. It's a nightmare.
Oh my god, I'd be scared to be working in Sephora. I just feel like I don't know, maybe it's because back in the day on all the YouTube videos, that's like all the tea about from when I worked at Sephora. Why I quit Sephora? Why I got fired at Sephora?
Sephora's way better than Ulta because I used to work at Ulta, so I can say that. But I just wouldn't want to do either.
But yeah, I don't have plans for bringing in my plans yet. I honestly, Brandon, don't know if I'm bringing them in before the trip, so we might just be.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Leave them out there.
Then to come back, they'll be covered in 2 feet of snow.
Well,
you know, I mean, there's a
possibility.
There's a possibility.
Should I check the forecast for next week? What's happening? Oh, that's not what I want to look at. Oh, no. I was like, you're kidding. That's just storms. I thought it was, I don't have my glasses, so I thought it was the snowflake under the cloud. No, but it is going to be, so like the high when you were like, oh my God, it's so cold. I'm like, it's only going to be cold for a couple days. So you see the low is going to be like in the 60s until next Wednesday. Then it'll dip back down to 50 something. But I feel like that cold, like it'll be fine.
Well, for my plants, because a lot of them, another reason I wanted to bring them in is because I feel like a lot of them are growing stock. And so I didn't want them to get adjusted to less hours of light, where in my house they'll get 14 hours of light where
Yeah, you're like, surprise, it's still summer in here. Keep working. Don't slow down. I wonder if Izzy's like, oh my God, these bitches are loud.
it's like
I don't think, does Brenna hear us when we're upstairs?
our house is like pretty well, like I
know she hears you thumping around.
as long as there's no like floor contact, you can't hear anything.
That's pretty nice.
Unless you're by a vent, which
I mean, it's not a very old house like this. It's kind of an old ass house.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
except for the bathroom vent, it goes right into her bathroom, and it was so funny the other day because I have that Adidas tank top from Sam that's like mesh, and I like refused to give it back to her.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the one where she was like, my tank top went to Paris.
Yeah. she's like, oh, like, can I wear my Adidas tank? She asked me for permission to wear her own tank top to the event the other day because she forgot to bring like a new set of clothes to my house.
She didn't steal it back.
And I was like, it's in the laundry. She's like, no, it's not. You did laundry last night. We're like kind of going back. And like, I was trying to be kind of quiet because I knew Brenna was still in bed. And Brenna texts me and she goes, just let her wear it. Oh my! Because she heard me talking about it through the bathroom vent.
Oh my God, here comes producer Kaya. So instead of Cece today, we've got my cat Kaya. This is not the one that turned
I have
out
a feeling.
to be a boy.
Yeah, I have a feeling Kaya won't press any of these buttons.
Yeah, I guess she's not as like bold as Cece. Cece's very comfortable pretty much with both of us, but Kaya still gets a little bit nervous. But she's laying here. She's ready for some attention. Can you give us a purr or a meow? No. She's like, here's some lip sounds. But she likes a good pet. Big yawn. Yeah, so
baby.
2 ginger kitties. I thought I had 2 ginger girls, but it's a ginger boy and a girl. She is
Camera
silent.
shy.
I was telling Brandon, like, this is like the most vocal cat ever. She is just always screaming at me.
We're half our podcast. It just sees you going, meh, meh.
We finally got that clip of her. It's so good. Oh, and then I posted it on the Instagram. The cute little
That
picture of
was
Cece.
so funny.
That was good. I might bring in my plants beforehand because I would like to get that little TikTok done because I haven't posted TikTok in a hot minute. It's been too much.
Oh, you know how I was like, every time I make a TikTok, the audio lags.
Mm-hmm.
It's because every time I make a TikTok, I have Bluetooth headphones in. And
That's
Bluetooth headphones are the main cause of audio lag.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't have any headphones in when I record.
I didn't know that.
Oops. That's not good. You're getting a planty tattoo.
I am.
This was really like, I mean, I'm not very shocked because Brandon was like, wouldn't it be kind of fun if I did a planty tattoo and maybe like you drew it or something? And then he sent me some of the pictures of his plants and I drew one of them and he's like, okay, appointment booked.
I am. Okay, so you know me. I need instant gratification.
Yeah, you were like, this is all I'm thinking about.
I have to wait until December 27th. That's
It's a
like
lot.
4 years in the future in my brain.
It'll come up so fast.
I know. Well, it'll be like tomorrow, and then I'll be like, shit, I didn't save any money.
That's how tattoos work. I'm like, you just have to make the appointment. There is no saving money. By the way, I hung up my little baguettes behind my thing there. I don't think it's a permanent spot, but I don't think you can see them because there's just a lot
No,
of
I'm like, what are you
propagations.
talking about? I
My
can't
little
see.
felt baguettes that I got from the artist that made the egg earrings that I got from. You were drunk at this market, so you don't remember it.
I can't see it.
They're up on the wall.
I remember.
They're behind the thing.
What
up
thing?
on the wall.
Oh, okay. I see them now. That literally cannot see that at all from this
Yeah.
angle.
I have glass shelves, but one they're full of shit, and also I haven't cleaned the glass shelves in a minute. Which I have. By the way, I have cleaned those glass shelves down since getting this.
They're cleaner than any of my glass shelves. I can see through it perfectly.
I cleaned them like when I got them, obviously, but I have cleaned them since. I took everything off and cleaned it, but it gets so dirty so fast.
When you have so many trinkets.
Yes, I have a lot of trinkets.
But see, when you put them on trays like this, it makes the trinket lifting so much easier.
Do you like my little hodgepodge of crystals?
I do.
It's a fun little color combination.
It's a very color palette aesthetically pleasing.
And then my fun candles. I love all my things.
I love all your things.
Why would I want, like, some people are like, oh, don't you do anything? No, I strive to be at home. That is like my going out is just being here. It is so fun to just be at home and do whatever you want. Like people who need like have to be out every single night. Like, what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Where are we going? Don't you like your space?
I mean, I like to go out and do things occasionally, but I convinced...
You also love your alone time. Some people just can't be alone.
But I didn't know I needed to be alone. That was a whole issue. I thought I was an extrovert. I thought I was enjoying my time. No.
Brandon was like, no, I just need more of this and more of this. And then it got worse and worse.
Now I'm just a husk of a human.
And now you're like, now I don't know when to announce my departure. This is why I do, Brandon. I was going to snap you, but I'll just tell you now. I will set the expectation right away and be like, I am leaving after I'm paying. You know? Like before you even pay. You know you're going to do it. Just so you guys know, I'm going to have to head out after I pay. And they're like, okay. And then you just continue the conversation. So then when you get up, and you don't even have to say anything, they already know that because you've paid and you're getting up, that it's because you're leaving.
Well, okay. So today, this example. So basically, I met up with Sam and her friends today, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to get a drink. And I did just get a drink. But I was like, okay, I'm getting to the waitress. She didn't come back for forever. I was like, where are you, lady? Come on, let's go. And then finally she came back, and I was like, hey, I'm going to pay. Can I close my tab? And then everyone else was like, oh, let's close our tabs. And then it just like, and at that point I was like, fuck.
So I was like, shit, now I have to wait for everybody to want to leave.
And I'm like, now we have to like leave as a unit. I was like hoping they would like order another drink so I could just be like, okay, bye. And then just like, and then the conversation like kind of included me, and I was like, oh, I feel really weird leaving.
I'm like, I'd love having, you guys should just have your friends on Find My iPhone because it's just candy. Because I'm like, is Brandon coming or can I spray some more plants? It was like not a big deal because I'm like, I'm here anyways.
Can I see your location?
Yeah. Do you know how to get there?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to get there on my phone. I just like,
you go to the contact
I went there, but I just look up Find My iPhone on the search thing because I never know where my apps are. I have too many apps. But Sam, it says no location found. But you're right here where I am.
You only have me and Sam.
Yeah.
I guess who else do I have?
Who else would I be tracking?
I don't know.
Isabella does not have an iPhone.
Who do I have? Oh my God. I feel like I have so many people.
I feel like you're going to have a lot of ex-friends or something. People you're like, I haven't talked to this person in 5 years and I have their exact location right now.
Oh, there's updates to Find My Friends. Findable and powered off. AirPod parts. You can now locate individual earbuds and a refreshed map. It's my bag. That's
it.
Okay, so I have a couple of friends here. My mom. I mean, these are like people that I would like in certain scenarios. Samantha Fisher does not share her location with me, but I can see her or she can see my location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you. You're right next to me.
Hi. I don't even know how we got to that topic.
This all started from the tattoo. Anyway, Nicole is designing a tattoo for me.
How did we get there?
And it's all my anthuriums, and they're going to be a thigh or two tattoos, depending on how many.
I think it's just going to be one. Jesus. You don't have that many. Well, plus the other ones aren't as like stunning looking.
Well, it depends on
Do you want just the really stripy ones? Do you want a flower in there? Or is it too weird looking?
Oh, I don't know. That'd be cool.
Like, wouldn't it be fun? Like a nice, just like hold it off my head, like a fun little like berry chunk. You know?
I was like, okay, so like one, two, I feel like my thighs can't fit that many.
Yeah, you don't have very.
So
very
like
fat
if you're doing like,
well, how big are you thinking these are gonna be?
I don't know.
Because then you could get more detail out of them. I don't know.
Now when I was talking about this with the tattoo artist, now looking at my legs, I said probably like 5 inches by 8 inches. I don't think my legs are that big.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I feel like that's pretty accurate, but it would be nice and big.
Like, I feel like
you're usually going to want to go bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Because.
Well, and you know the sad thing that prompted this all, that like made my final decision, is there were so many fucking hot guys at the state fair with thigh tattoos popping out of their shorts. And I was like, I wear such short shorts. Can you imagine how cute it would be if these anthuriums are coming out of my pants? Ugh, I'm sick. Just sick.
Oh my God. I don't have any above my knee. I just have one on the back of my, what is that? One on my calf. That's it.
Which realistically, I should be getting them on my arm, where my tattoo
I literally had
is.
completely forgot for a little bit that you had like a BB-8 tattoo, because I was like, oh my God, Brandon's getting his first tattoo as these big anthuriums on his leg. Oh my God.
This is like a very much conversation piece, even though it was like a $30 drunk Vegas tattoo. That, do you know?
It's actually pretty good.
And the guy, and this is, I was talking about how I can't get a word in edgewise. That's a really hard phrase to say. It's because he didn't understand that I was trying to say, like, I also want a tattoo. And so he went outside and got faded. He slugged a Colt 45, and this girl came, and he, like, smoked, like, an entire joint. No, it was a blunt. It was much thicker than a joint. And, like, literally, he was, like, sucking it down, like, and then he comes and does my tattoo. And I was like, this is my first one. I was like,
That's an ouchy spot, too.
It
doesn't feel great.
It wasn't that bad. But then, do you know why it has orange? Which is actually, now that I'm looking at it, really fading. Maybe I should ever touch that up. Because Lisa said, why doesn't that have orange? And I go, what do you mean? She goes, I don't like that doesn't have orange. And I was like, she was getting a tattoo that I was coming to her appointment. She goes, I'm paying for this. You need to put orange in that. So this tattoo has been worked on twice.
Oh, wait, so it was just black, like an outline
there
before?
There was no orange. Like, and obviously the orange is, wow, I can't believe how much that faded.
You haven't looked at it since?
I mean, I see it every day. And, like, people comment on it, like, literally every day. I had 2 people comment on it today.
Oh. I just yanked Brandon's arm. I was like, let me look at it. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
I just looked up a Tumblr picture of BB-8 on the internet.
This is, I got this off Pinterest.
And I said, I'll take this.
Yes. I've done that with a couple of mine, and they actually copied it, like, exactly. And I'm like, oh, you're not
that's
gonna,
what this is. This is the exact. He was too
he's like, I'm not going to redo
turned
this
for this. Where I will say, like, my 2 friends who got the tattoos before me, they had, like, they were much more well thought out ideas, but they were also much more well executed.
Do you regret? Is that a regret one, or are you just?
Oh,
like,
no, I love
it. Oh no, I love it.
It's so cute.
It is cute. I like the little BB-8.
It doesn't.
What? This is not good. What he's about to say.
Oh my God, it's not a mistake. Let me just say that.
You have to say what you were gonna say.
No mistakes. No mistakes.
It's because Brandon's ex has no regrets on the back or no mistakes or something.
No mistakes.
He has a lot of interesting tattoos. That's all I'll say. Interesting hair too. Anyways, I don't know what else we have to. Oh, I was just literally going to touch on my thrift situation on an update. It's bad. Very bad. That's all.
I feel like at this point you just really need to get some systemic, and just you would need tons.
I've been drenching them. What do you fucking mean? That's what I've been. Everyone's
the sprinkles.
Like, have you? Oh, not granules.
Yeah.
I haven't used granules.
Oh yeah,
I've been using like systemic sprays.
No, you gotta get this. So it's in the plant, in the root system, and then it goes up to the leaves, and they munch on and they die.
Is that not how it works when you drench something in the roots? What?
I don't
think so. They pull it up. Yeah, if they pull it up through the roots, they pull it in.
I don't know. I've never used a liquid systemic. I've only used the granules.
Well, if you spray shit in the pot, I should not spray it in the pot.
Except,
I like make a little mixture and just like dump it in as I'm watering the plant. And like, drink it up.
The issue is with me.
Well, how do you think they soak up fertilizer?
Well, my issue with systemic previously is spider mites were my main concern. But then when I got thrips, I was like, shit, we got to kill these thrips. And then by killing the thrips with systemic, then my spider mites are like, yummy, yummy, yummy. We love this chemical. Let's duplicate 4 times as much as we were before.
Yeah, I don't want that because I have a lot of spider mite loving plants. I don't need that.
Do you have a lot of spider mites right now?
Just here and there.
I haven't seen them in a while. I had them on my pasta like a month ago, and I haven't seen them on it since.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of have pests everywhere, especially thrips. They are kind of on everything. Not fun, even on the Hoyas. Yeah, it's not pretty. But we've got another bug order coming soon. I'm sure it's not coming before we go on the trip. Because when would it come?
Well, hopefully it doesn't come while we're on the trip.
Yeah, literally. I was like,
or else we'll be like, Sam, okay, you're
you're gonna have to then
you're dispersing
release all of the bugs. And we've been talking about like how we need to be really, really thorough with it this time because like me and Sam.
The second you get them home.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, then like we need to know when they're coming because I haven't heard anything about it. Well, we haven't ordered them.
I think they got ordered 2 days ago, and they should have been ordered 3 days ago, but that was kind of my fault.
Well, we weren't told how much to send for money. So, I don't know.
I think it's because Carol orders them as as Plantzilla, so I think it's like you know how businesses are like
they have like a
10 30, you know, it's like they bill you after.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. Because I know the last 2 times she ordered them and then was like, hey, this is how much it is.
We'll see. They better not show up when we're gone because that would not be very good.
Well, I mean, it'll be fine that Sam's here. Can you imagine if Sam was coming with and all 3 of us were gone? Be like, Brenna.
No, like I don't know who we could get to do that. We would have to pay Kara to do it to our plants.
Yeah, literally.
We'd have to be, okay, Kara, so...
You already have 3 full-time jobs, but here's a 4th.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like, and do you want to water them all as well? Thanks.
Surprise, Sade.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Brandon. Anything you want to say reflecting on season 2?
I would say our audio quality has definitely improved. Also, oh my God.
What?
It was somewhere. I don't know if it was a comment or an email or what it was. But the person who gave us a 4-star review was like, oh my God, that was me. I changed my review.
Oh no. I really, if you're listening to this, I promise it's really not that deep. We're only bringing it up as a bit. It's just a bit.
I mean, if you do want to pay me $1,000 for the equipment I bought, I wouldn't be mad, but I'm not actually mad. I'm just a Leo.
I feel so bad. Me, the Cancer.
Yeah, like no. Back up to 5 stars, baby.
So
anyway, if you guys want to write us,
if you guys
want to write us a review that we will roast you for,
that is so nice because can you imagine they could have changed it to 1? Now you're talking shit about me. Fuck your podcast.
That's what I would have done. You know me and my Google reviews. It's rough. Oh my God.
That's bad. Do you have one you want to read us, Brandon?
Yeah, let me.
Or anything else
I'm like, how do I get to the reviews?
I don't know.
Did this update too? I'm like, usually I would click the 5 stars. Look, it's not doing anything.
Do we have any goals for season 3?
I think season 3 is going to be our best season yet. We have some really great guests lined up for you guys. We have some really awesome things in store.
Yeah. I think we're going to maybe be more consistent too.
Yes.
It's always our goal.
I think we really will because like I was saying, we're going to have like 10 episodes lined up before we even post our first episode.
Really?
Yeah. Think about all the trip ones.
10. Jesus.
How many are we doing? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Well, I was figuring like we'd get to the hotel room and we could just like
I know.
Set up our little roadcaster on the bed.
Brandon has high hopes for our productivity. And I'm just like, good God. We'll see. That would be nice if we could do a lot.
I think
I feel like you're going to be too busy getting drunk.
I am drunk every time we record.
I mean, you're going to be like, I'm on vacation. That's my Brandon.
No,
I'm on vacation. This
is a business trip.
No, literally before Brandon was like, I know I'm leaving work right now, but I just got to go get a drink real quick and then I'm coming.
Okay, you didn't frame that well enough.
How am I wrong?
I went to go meet a friend of a friend who I abandoned them when they invited me to their house.
It's a Tuesday.
It was a birthday.
Was it just a drink or was it food and a drink?
No, I didn't have food because I had already eaten. I ate 1 chip with queso.
Are you talking about you had already eaten like your 3 p.m. chicken tenders?
Yeah.
You haven't eaten since your 3 p.m. chicken tenders?
I had one chip with queso.
I just said I had one chip with queso. And I just fed you a cookie. Sam says I always offer sweets, and you had some goldfish.
Yeah. I had like 4 goldfish.
And surprise, surprise, more alcohol.
Well, and guess what? I will probably have
more alcohol when you get
3
home.
quarter pounders with cheese on the way home.
Oh, that's great. We had McDonald's earlier because McDonald's is our signature coming out meal, and since Queenie had her coming out today, his coming out, we had to get McDonald's, of course. And then he was licking the side of the backpack because he loves it.
Jesus, I come out 8 times a week.
No, we have McDonald's a lot, but sometimes it's like, oh, well, we have to get it today.
Do you have a celebratory item at McDonald's that you get, like, not very often, but on special occasions?
Well, every once in a while, Izzy likes a good hot fudge sundae.
Oh, that's a good one.
If you ask for extra fudge, they'll put it on the bottom too.
Mine is a Big Mac, and I think the last time I had a Big Mac was with you, and then I ate it, and I was like, I don't like Big Macs. Why do I keep getting these?
I really, this is my gripe with McDonald's. I wish that and you would agree with me, I wish the nuggets were more consistent.
Yes, because when they're I snapped you that
one day when they were fresh. You were like, I was like,
I get it now. I get why you love these. Oh my God, with that buffalo. Ooh.
When they're good, they're good.
But when they're mediocre, they're bad.
They taste like from the fridge or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, where did this come from?
They taste like if you put them in the air fryer and you're like, oh my God, these are going to be perfectly air fried nuggets. And then you left them in for 3 minutes too long and they're dried to a husk.
And then you forgot about them on the counter for
yes.
like 20
and then
minutes.
you're like, oh shit, they're too hot to eat. I got to let them sit for a bit.
Yeah. And then they're like,
but then you microwave them to warm them back up. That's where Wendy's chicken nuggets are great every single time.
We're changing our podcast name to Nugget Review.
Surprise. We are changing this to a fast food podcast. F plants.
I don't think I could have a fast food podcast because I'm such a piggy eater. There's actually a lot of things on fast food menus that I don't eat.
What's your least favorite fast food item?
That's not a fast.
Mine is a grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck with. Oh, anything fishy, anything fish related from a fast food place, I can't do it. I can't.
If I would never order one myself, but I think if presented with one for free and they said, here's a fish fillet. Here's a fillet of fish, or
what about Long John Silver's? Don't they be specializing in the fishy stuff?
They love shrimp. Scrimp. Speaking of, if any of y'all need scrimp, I am your scrimp dealer.
Scrimp solicitation.
My fish tank has so many scrimps that I can't control. They just poop. They poop. Yes, they poop more than me, which is like a feat.
If you want some red shrimp that like to fuck a lot.
Fucking shit and eat. That's all they do. They're like rabbits. Does Juniper want to hop in the tank? Jesus.
That's really all they do. Brandon's like, I just cleaned up the tank and there's poop everywhere.
You should see it when I'm sucking it up and you see the tube. It's like just masses of shit just getting sucked up. And then there's that one little baby shrimp swimming around in the shit. Like, here I am. Nightmare. Get shrimp, they say.
It was really exciting when you first started having more popping
remember
up.
the first baby shrimp and I was like, oh my God.
We were so proud. We thought they were going to all die. We were waiting for them to all disappear and kill themselves. And now you have a shrimp problem. Who knew this was going to happen? I couldn't have predicted this.
I mean, it's all Benji's fault for giving me that algae advice. Now there's just...
And now your algae's gone.
Now the algae's gone. It's just shrimp. Everything's covered in shrimp.
Well, really, because I used to check on them and I'd try and look for shrimp, but I'd be like, oh, I think I see one, I see two, and now I'm like, I see 10 just right in the front.
And the shrimp hide. There's so many shrimp that I'm sure there's all the hiding spaces are filled, so they're just out in the open because there's nowhere else to go.
Shrimporium. Brandon's Shrimporium.
Oh, God. Just call me Brandon Gump Shrimp Company. God. Might as well go up to the third floor MOA and say, hey, do you guys need more shrimp? Because give me your supplier.
It is actually crazy how different shrimp can be. Because those guys are tiny compared to like actual giant ones.
Can you imagine seeing
like jumbo shrimp?
Like a live prawn? Oh my God.
Yeah. Wait, what do actual shrimp look like? Those big ones that people eat? I think this is going to ruin them for me forever. But what do they look like when they're alive?
I truly don't want to know. You can keep.
I think I know what. Don't they just look like little lobsters?
They do look like little lobsters.
Yeah. What do I Google? Jumbo shrimp alive?
Look up live prawn. Tiger prawn. That's what they are. Live tiger prawn.
Tiger
prawn. I bet they're pretty with stripes because they're tiger prawns.
Let's see. Images. I don't like the color of it. Why did I expect it to be pink or red like a cartoon?
Well, those are dead ones. Those are like after they're like.
Yeah, but still, when they're swimming around, they're like fucking like.
God.
I don't know what color even is that. Like orangey, not orange. They're like brown,
orangey
light brown.
beige.
Yeah, when they're
and
dead.
then they turn gray.
When they're dead, they turn gray black. Like what the hell? What? Why is that one actually black? Like it looks like a hornet.
Look at how big that is compared to the hand.
I can't. Yeah, see, that's what they look like.
People.
Look at all the legs.
People put that in their salad.
Ew. Was that your butt?
It just tooted.
I was like, that was really loud, like horn that came out of nowhere.
This is really derailing.
Were you pulling up a review?
Yeah. Enough about tiger prawns. Let's read this review. So God. This one is from Baby Back Ribs 99904.
Why is everything so funny?
It says such an inspiration.
No, that's a lie. I love that.
Feeding my little ego.
Brandon's licking his hair back.
Freshly after a little toot. God, this is the fact that you guys are still here. Bless your souls.
You just farted.
How you handle this, I don't know.
Someone called us an inspiration.
Okay, yeah.
My chest hurts.
It says, hi guys. love your podcast. I am newer to plants and you both have helped me in my journey so much. Question, could you do an episode on rehab plants? Ooh, I picked up a few from other people for free, but don't know the best way to save them. That's a good one. Thank you for being such an inspiration and role models in the planty world. Love,
Aww.
Emma. Thank you, Emma.
I love that.
Emma, I'm hoping you picked
Ribs.
Baby Back Ribs 99904 because that is an amazing username.
Makes you think of Michael Scott.
Apple Podcast just gave me a random username and I didn't find out until I reviewed someone.
What was yours?
It's weird. Let me see. How do I find it? Oh God. It is wow. Apple Podcast. Oh, you need my Face ID to see my I don't know what it is. I can't find it. I don't know how to find it.
Wait, when I look up just live shrimp, like the first picture that pops up is a costume guy.
Oh my God.
I think that would be really good. You should be a shrimp for Halloween.
I should. That would a sexy shrimp.
Oh no, why did
a
you
sexy tiger prawn.
Why did you laugh? I'm gonna pee. Why did your laugh sound like that?
I don't know. I'm not well.
Oh my goodness. This is bad. Well, what a great way to close out season 2 with your farts.
Farts and tiger prawns. What more could one want?
Where can people find you, Brandon?
They can find me on the TikTok, the Instagram, and the YouTube as Brandon Botanical. You can find my plant shop, monsteraplant.co is the website. It is also the Instagram handle. You can also find me. Oh, I don't want to see any. That's
the shrimp.
The shrimp. That looks like my shrimp, just like 400 times the size.
Yeah.
You can find my shrimp at brandonscrimps.com. Please order some because I cannot handle them.
Oh my God, you could literally put them on your website though.
I like the idea of trading them for plants.
Yeah.
So any local Minnesota people, if you're looking for some cherry shrimp.
Actually hit them up. They're really cute and red.
You can probably take about 15.
Yeah, you could have your whole colony to
Today
yourself.
I counted
You could
them.
have a whole family tree.
There were 19 that I could just easily see with my eye in a 15-gallon tank. Do you know how many shrimp there are supposed to be in a 15-gallon tank if there were no fish? 15.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say like 3. I don't know how fish tanks work. Because everyone on TikTok is like, your tank is too small.
So fish tanks is a general rule. The max you can do is 1 inch per gallon, minus everything in the fish tank. So I have a 15-gallon tank. I probably have a gallon of substrate, a gallon of decor. So I technically am only supposed to have 13 inches of creatures. And I probably have a good, at this point, 30 inches of creatures.
Yeah, they're inching along.
Anyway, Nicole, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram, TikTok. You're making a lot of crazy noises today. Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest at Nicole Larson Grows. I think that's all I've got. I always say that. I keep it simple. I can barely handle that.
You do a lot less than me, which honestly is admirable. I wish.
Well, because I do other things for other people.
Yeah, you do. I don't. Because I'm selfish.
I like being behind the scenes. That's fun. I don't like being the center of attention, unlike you.
I'm a Leo.
That's how it goes. Bye, friends.
Bye.
You're going to hear so many fun episodes. I'm excited for this trip. Pray we don't kill ourselves or each other.
Or get in a car crash. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.